Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
It's Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye, because it was, I like baseball caps.
My favorite book was Catcher in the Rye.
My favorite book was Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye.
Holden. Catcher in the Rye.
My favorite book was Catcher in the Rye because I read the whole book in a British accent in my head and it made it way better.
My favorite book in English this year was Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I thoroughly enjoyed the Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
My favorite book was Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
The Stranger, because it's a really good book.
My favorite book was Much Ado About Nothing.
I like the seminar book, Sister of My Heart. That was my favorite.
Crime and Punishment, duh.
Crime and Punishment.
I did like Crime and Punishment best.
Oh, me too.
I like Crime and Punishment.
My least favorite book would have to be all those short stories like My 100% Woman Meeting My 100% Woman and like all those weird books that I didn't really like.
The Metamorphosis.
Why? Is it your least favorite book?
Because it was really confusing and stupid. I didn't like it that much.
Metamorphosis.
Why?
Because it was disturbing and made me want to throw up.
The Metamorphosis.
I liked that one.
I didn't like that one.
It was so weird.
I'm sorry. It was just, I don't know.
Metamorphosis.
Why?
Because it's very boring and I never really wanted to read it.
The Metamorphosis, easily.
Why?
So much fun. I just did not like reading that book.
Much Ado About Nothing was really bad. I did not like that.
Much Ado About Nothing.
Why?
I couldn't understand it. I don't like Shakespeare.
My least favorite book was Oedipus.
Why?
Because it's not a book, it's a play.
Thank you. Oedipus.
Why?
It's not a book.
The Stranger, because it was kind of boring.
The Stranger.
Why was it your least favorite book?
Because it was incredibly boring.
My least favorite book was Crime and Punishment because I thought it was really dull and just pretty boring.
It's Crime and Punishment because the annotations were horrible and the summaries and the reflections that we had to do with it were just terrible.
It was Crime and Punishment because it was way too long and it just wasn't fun to annotate.
Crime and Punishment.
Okay, why?
It was super long and there's nothing like... I didn't understand what he was saying most of the time. Raskolnikov, that's a name? No, it's not. Crime and Punishment.
Why?
Because it was really hard to read and hard to understand and I didn't really understand most of the symbolism.
Crime and Punishment. Why was it your least favorite book?
Annotating,
really long, and annotating was a pain in the butt, and it just was not fun to read. Yeah. And it's really boring, and I couldn't pronounce any of the names.
Crime Punishment.
Why was it your least favorite book?
Well, it was a good book, but I just didn't like the annotating.
Crime and Punishment.
Why?
It was too long.
Crime and Punishment.
Why?
It was really long.
Crime and Punishment.
Why was it your least favorite book?
It's too big.
My least favorite book was Crime and Punishment.
Why?
Just a lot of work.
Crime and Punishment because it was super boring and I could not sit down and read it without falling asleep.
What's the one with Raskolnikov?
Crime and Punishment.
Crime and Punishment.
Why was it your least favorite book?
It was too long and boring.
My Friends and Family.
Who inspired me?
Alex Pfister did.
Jessica Allegretti and Alex Pfister did.
I'd say probably Raskolnikov because he just taught me to, follow your dream.
Definitely Miss Chadwick because she lets us express ourselves better than most teachers.
Miss Chadwick inspired me because she's an amazing teacher and she's by far my favorite English teacher.
Miss Chadwick inspires me the most.
Miss Chadwick because she's the greatest teacher ever.
Miss Chadwick inspired me.
Miss Chadwick inspired me.
Miss Chadwick.
Mrs. Chadwick, definitely.
Chadwick. Miss Chadwick, easily.
Miss Chadwick. Miss Chadwick. Miss Chadwick, probably, because she just, all the projects she gave us were really, they inspired us to, work really hard and dig deep. Miss Chadwick.
Miss Chadwick.
I think Miss Chadwick is definitely a good inspiration.
Mrs. Chadwick.
Miss Chadwick.
Miss Chadwick. Because she's more open and free than other teachers. She allows you to express yourself in a multitude of ways.
Mrs. Chadwick.
Miss Chadwick. Probably the Much Ado About Nothing, just because it was kind of fun to try a stop motion video.
was the seminar set book thing that we did with the video. That was really fun.
Project was probably the music video because we got to really it was fun as a group of us just hanging out.
The Much Ado About Nothing music video. I like the Much Ado About Nothing project. Much Ado About Nothing and the final project.
Cool. The video projects.
The music video project.
The Much Ado About Nothing music video.
Much Ado About Nothing music video.
Probably Much Ado. Much Ado About Nothing. Yeah. Filming the video of the love songs was really fun.
I guess this final project is kind of fun.
This one, the final reflection.
Much Ado About Nothing video.
Ooh, my favorite project was probably the project with the seminar set group because Power of One was awesome.
The Greek magazine. Magazine we had to make.
Definitely Victoria Ransom is any of my memories that she's in are great memories.
My favorite memories were with all the class discussions.
Just, you know, being in class, sitting down, listening to what she has to say.
Every day is a memory.
I like the crime and punishment party.
Seeing a kid in my class always have a rebuttal to everything, and all of his speeches were 20 minutes long when they were supposed to be 2 minutes.
Was doing all the group projects in class.
Probably the speeches.
All the times in class, I guess, probably.
Just like doing class discussions where everyone was involved.
My favorite memory was when we switched seats and I didn't have to sit next to Kathleen anymore.
Probably just working on the Much Ado About Nothing project. It was really fun.
When I was presenting that video project, I was just laughing the whole time. That was just really fun.
I love Miss Chadwick.
My neck. It was kind of like. I can't really see. Hands all over me.
You're gonna go inside if you keep barking. Stop it. No. No.
Probably Metamorphosis, because it brought back the bad memories of my childhood when my parents used to lock me up in the basement.
That's your favorite memory?
No.
What's your favorite?
It's not my favorite memory.
Stop! Wait!
Hi.
Okay, what was your favorite
Is it filming?
book?
Oh, we're
yes.
doing the same thing. You can't contribute to theirs.
Are you good?
I'm good?
Yeah.
Sweet.
My favorite memories.
I'm not gonna remember this.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
I'll just ask them.
You are not allowed to make noise.
What inspired you the most this year?
I inspired myself.
I had a lot of good memories in that class.
God, you always ask me this question and I don't know what the heck to say.
Memory was doing all the group like activities in class because it was a really good way to learn what we were listening. I mean, stop! You distracting me. Being a wallflower.
And what was your least favorite book?
I know my favorite book.
Shut.
Actually, I kind of like Crime and Fish. Wait, no, start over.
What was your favorite project?
Well, none of mine really turned out that great.
Do you have any memories from 10th grade English?
Really?
Okay.
Don't remember much.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
That was a great answer. Huh, baby?
Do you have anything to say about that though?
Baby.